Hey, Yankees fans, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 22,000 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. Man, we have some, pretty frustrating news, right? And I guess I'll start there. We have some good stuff to talk about too, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But firstly, I have to go over this injury bug that is just lingering in Yankee camp. Clarke Schmidt feeling a little something, but he threw today, so that's good news. Yankee fans, including myself, were thinking, oh my gosh, if Clarke Schmidt goes down, what are the Yankees going to do? Well, Clarke Schmidt today threw in a bullpen session, and he felt great. Schmidt said that the Yankees are just being smart and cautious. He then mentioned he wouldn't be throwing if there was a major concern. Well, that makes me feel better, Clarke. It really does, because we need you, buddy. We need you to be healthy. And let's pretend that there's a world where Clarke Schmidt starts the season on the IL, along with Heel and Garrett Cole. Let's just pretend that there's a world that may happen. The Yankees' starting rotation looks like this. Max Fried, who you just gave a lot of money to, Carlos Rodon, who you gave a lot of money to a few off seasons ago. Those two guys, I'm okay with. They ended their seasons last year very strong. Max Fried, his second half started off a little shaky, but the month of September was very good for him. In 5 starts with Atlanta, Max Fried pitched to a 2.14 earned run average. Carlos Rodon, in his last 5 starts last year for the Yankees, he pitched to a 2.20 ERA. So, very strong Septembers, very strong ends of their seasons for Rodon and Max Fried. I'm not talking about postseason, I'm talking about the regular season. But then after that, it gets a little scary. Now I'm going to emphasize how important Garrett Cole is to this Yankee starting rotation and why it is horrible that he's missing the full 2025 season. Because some people in one of my videos were trying to, say, oh, yeah, Garrett Cole, we did it without him. Garrett Cole last year in his second half of the year in 12 starts pitched to a 2.76 ERA. He finished the year very, very strong. Very strong. Now imagine having that in your starting rotation right now along with Fried and Rodon, who ended their years very strong. That would be nice. Cole, like I said, in his last 12 starts of the season, pitched to a 2.76 ERA. That's in 71 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's very important to this Yankees starting rotation, whether you like it or not. The other 3 options now, since Cole is out for the year, Heel's going to miss 3+ months. And if Schmidt is gone, you're looking at Marcus Stroman, who was out on the outside looking in before spring training. The Yankees tried to trade him. No one wanted him. Stroman last year had a rough second half. He did. June through September was rough. Stroman, just the second half of last year, had a 5.98 ERA. 5.98. His September was incredibly bad, almost a 9 ERA. Carlos Carrasco, Cookie Carrasco, he's been a fun little story this spring training, pitching to a 2.45 ERA and 11 innings pitched. Aaron Boone loves Cookie Carrasco. Hey, if he's good, if he's pitching well, if there's an opportunity there, why not? But you're relying on a guy who just last year in 21 starts, Carrasco pitched to a 5.64 ERA. And then Will Warren. Warren was looking good this spring. His most recent start gave up 3 runs in 4 innings, bumped up his ERA a bit. But last year in 22 and 2/3 innings pitched up here at the major league level, Will Warren pitched to a 10.32 ERA. We can't afford to lose Clarke Schmidt, because if you do, 3/5 of your starting rotation is gone. You have Rodon, you have Fried. Rodon starting opening day. Congratulations to him. Fried starting the second game of the season. But after that, it gets a little shaky. It does. And I hope Stroman has one heck of a redemption story, man. I really do. I hope he pitches like we've never seen before. I mean, last year, month of May, pitched like a 1.7 ERA. He was excellent. After that, though, something happened. Fell off. So if he could look like May 2024 Marcus Stroman, please sign me up for that. But this Yankee rotation, it's a little scary, right? And on top of that, on top of the rotation, with its injury woes, Paul Goldschmidt today was taken out after 3 innings because of his back. His back started to bark a little bit. Goldschmidt said this, "My back has just been a little sore." So Boone made the decision to stop there after 3 innings. I could play a few innings. I could probably have played the whole game. But in spring training, you have to be smart. There's no real reason to make this sore. Okay, I fine. Listen, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know, Paul Goldschmidt, if you're okay, I'm fine. But I mean, your back hurts. You might not be okay. So imagine now him starting the year on the IL. That would suck too. That would stink. So I hope Goldschmidt is okay. I hope Clark Schmidt is okay. Because the Yankees need them. Now, enough of the negatives. Let's talk about the bright spots in this spring training. Jason Dominguez, who started off the spring kind of bad. He was kind of bad. In his last 8 games, he has heated up. He's heated up, baby. Love to see it. Love this kid. Love the Martian. I think he's going to be a very good ball player. In his last 8 games, the Martian hit 3 home runs, has almost a 400 batting average. When this kid gets locked in, he's good. He's very good. Last year in the minor leagues, he hit over 300. When he gets locked in, when he gets on a roll, in a groove, he's very, very, very good. You guys have to understand that. He's an excellent baseball player. Give him some time. He's going to produce. Ben Rice is another one. Brought his batting average up to 279 this spring. 4 home runs. Hitting piss missiles all over the field. He's a guy who is having now a very good spring. JC Escara, competing for the backup catcher spot. He's looked very good up there at the plate, hitting 368 this spring, 3 home runs with a 1032 OPS. You love to see it. Escara, Ben Rice, Dominguez having really good springs now. Love to see it. I would love to see Anthony Volpe pick it up, though, hitting a $139 this spring and 36 at-bats. He needs to pick it up. He needs to pick it up. You're hitting 139. You're Anthony Volpe. And 36, please, Anthony, I'm begging you, pick it up. I'm expecting a big year out of you. You're going into year 3. Former 6th overall prospect in Major League Baseball. I'm expecting a big year out of him. I am. Now, if he was like the 85th ranked prospect in Major League Baseball back in 2023, my expectations wouldn't be so high. But look at Anthony Volpe's numbers down there in the minor leagues. Don't tell me that this kid can't hit for average. Don't tell me that this kid can't hit for power. He can. He can. I know he has it in him. I know it. I've seen him do it at the professional level. We all saw him hit for power in his rookie year. He could do both. He could hit for average and power. I believe in this kid. But he needs to pick it up, and it has to be now. You can't go through spring training struggling like this. Dominguez picked it up. Anthony Volpe's hitting a $139 with a 490 OPS so far this spring and 36 at-bats. He's 5 for 36 this spring. He needs to pick it up. He needs to. And to be honest with you, I'm disappointed in Oswald Peraza hitting a $190 this spring. I thought this kid was going to run away with the third base spot. I hope he picks it up too. Oswaldo Cabrera, in my book, he's the Yankees starting third baseman, having a really good spring. Is he hitting 300 now? I mean, he's hitting for some power, Cabrera, this spring. I believe he has, three home runs? in this spring. I mean, he has 2 hitting .333. I mean, he's playing exceptionally well. So great for him. He's 12 for 36 this spring, hitting .333. So Anthony, all it's going to take is just a couple of hits, brother. That's it. And I need to see more out of Anthony Volpe. I'm sorry, I do. But Dominguez is looking good. Ben Rice is looking good. Osvaldo's looking good. Escara's looking good. Good stuff. It's just that injury bug is not always so much fun to talk about. So listen, guys, do me a favor. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe.